hello and welcome to At Home today. As you can see, we're not in our normal kitchen, but we're here on location and we're bringing to you our 4th of July celebration picnic. You've enjoyed this so many times and in the last couple of years when we have been doing these special cookout programs, and we just thought we'll do it once again with you in mind for a 4th of July celebration, a little bit earlier than what we've normally been doing it, but that's so that you'll be able to get all the recipes in time to share them with your picnic crowd for this special Independence Day. This is some of the most beautiful countryside. You folks all over the country that are catching us by satellite or on other stations, you're going to see Pennsylvania at its best. We're here at the home of Dr. and Mrs. Woods, and they have graciously allowed us to come and just share this beautiful countryside with you. We're going to be cooking a lot of your special favorites that you might like to include in your picnic plans for the holiday. Most of all, I would like you to instill in your children the importance of our country and what a wonderful country this is, that we have been truly blessed to be a part of America. And I wish that you would, every occasion that you have, that you can, like a holiday, you would just instill in them how wonderful it is to be an American. And let that patriotism rise up within you, because this country was founded on godly principles, and it's important that we who believe in those principles keep them alive. Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot going on today. Get your paper and pencil handy, because we're going to give you lots of recipes, lots of good food, and you're going to see, like I said, some of the most beautiful countryside in all of the world right here in Pennsylvania. And that's going to get started in just a minute. We'll be right back. Here's today's at-home hint. Rinse out an emptied squeeze-type plastic ketchup bottle and fill it with your favorite barbecue sauce. When grilling, you'll find it easier to use that than a brush dipped in sauce, and a lot less messy.
For updates, pictures, stories, and more, like us on Facebook. To watch hundreds of classic episodes, subscribe to us on YouTube. And to get hundreds of free recipes, visit ctvn.org/athome.
Well, here we are. I just have to have you take a look beyond me. Look at this. Is this beautiful or what? It looks like a painting. These are the rolling hills of Pennsylvania. You'll not find a more beautiful place anywhere than Pennsylvania. We've got some gorgeous farmland, and this wonderful, really, it's like an estate to me. It's a beautiful place, beautiful house, but more than that, it's a gorgeous home. We're so thankful for the Woodses allowing us to come. Well, we've got to get started here because our menu is so varied. We have something for everyone. And it's a little windy today, but I'll tell you, it's so warm with the sunshine, the breeze feels good. We're going to start with our first recipe, and I'm going to talk you through it. I'm not going to necessarily mix it up for you, but I'm going to tell you all the ingredients. These are called mock filet mignons. If you can see that, that looks just like a filet mignon. It's got the bacon wrapped around it. The inside filling, let me tell you what it is. It's 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Put this on my nice hot grill. And you take a 3-ounce can of chopped mushrooms and you drain them. Then you take some salt, a little bit of minced onion, some Worcestershire sauce, and about 1/4 cup of milk, and 6 strips of bacon. And you mix, of course, the meat and all of the other ingredients, and then you form them into thick patties, wrap the bacon around them, and secure them with a toothpick. There you have it. You've got mock filet mignons. And really, it's the flavor that makes it taste, of the flavor of all the beef and what you've put into the beef, that makes it taste so good. Now, we have this on a medium heat because you don't want these to get real dry and real done. You're going to have to be careful because, you know, the bacon will let off some fat, so you're going to have to just keep watching that, okay? Next, we're going to make something for the kids. Of course, most of the kids that I know would enjoy this too, not necessarily little kids. I'm talking about like the crew, some big kids around here. You just take a pound. Dale says, here, here. When we go on location, we take everybody because, you know, we got to feed them or they're not happy. We've got some good all beef hot dogs, and what we've done is just slit them clear down the center, but not clear through. Don't go clear through with them, all right? And we're going to put those on because we want them to grill. But also, we're going to make, since they're chili dogs, we're going to make that special chili sauce that goes on a chili dog that makes it special. Not just a grilled hot dog, but really makes it tasty. And what we have is about 1/2 pound of our ground beef here. This grill's great because it's got the burner right here with it. And we're going to just take our our ground meat that we have browned, about a half a pound, and some onion. And you want to drain off the excess fat as much as you possibly can. And then, let me get all my ingredients out of the way so I can get my, here we go. Because I don't remember all these recipes, that would be impossible. We're going to add about a half a cup of chili sauce. This is the bottled chili sauce. Once you have drained that, we're just, you know how I am about measuring. Just put about a half a cup in there. That's about a half a cup, okay? And about a fourth of a cup of water. Now what this is going to do, whoa, almost got burned there. Fourth of a cup of water. And what really makes it chili is about 2 teaspoons of chili powder. This is going to set your heart on fire, I'm going to tell you that. And maybe your even taste buds, because that will make it spice up. All right, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, some water, and we've already got the onions in there. And what we're going to do is just let this cook. And this will be the topping for our chili dogs. You know, this is a wonderful occasion to get together with their family, with friends. You know what I'd like to suggest? How about inviting the pastor over for your special holiday picnic? Or how about some of the board members? Or how about the choir? Why not make it include those in part of your family? Or perhaps there's somebody in your church or in your social circles that doesn't have family, because mostly we think of holidays as family times. It would be great to include them in your plans so they don't feel left out, so they feel a part of what's going on. I'm sure there are a lot of aunts and uncles who are sitting at home on holidays thinking, boy, I remember earlier days how much we used to do on holidays, and now because maybe their families moved away, they don't have anybody to share these special holidays with. And I'm sure that they would appreciate some time with you. Now, what we're going to do with these chili dogs, we're going to toast some buns. Once the dogs, we're going to take a look at them, make sure they're cooking. Ah, beautiful. See how they're starting to break apart? That's what you want them to do. Ah ha ha. All right, I think this is going to be something the guys are going to like. I hear the drooling. Okay, we're just going to brown them up. Okay, these are doing great. These you would do these until the doneness that people like. If they like them rare, if they like them well done, if they like them medium. But you want to make sure that the bacon is very well cooked on the outside, okay? And that just is going to add flavor. We're going to put these in a heated bun, the hot dogs. We're going to add some mustard and some raw onion, and then top it with the chili sauce. Okay? Now, to complete, let's see, what's the next one? We want to make a dump salad. It sounds unbelievable. We need the Cool Whip for this. Sandy has Cool Whip here. It's pretty hard to do a lot of this outside. Of course, you would make most of these things before you went on your picnic, or you would have the luxury of doing it inside. But what you want to remember is be very, very cautious in the sun with mayonnaise products, with milk products. You just have to be careful because it's really important to do that. We don't want anybody getting sick at our picnics, all right? Okay. This is so easy. We're going to dump, that's why they call it a dump salad. We're going to dump, this is 1 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple. Next, we're going to take a can. You can use strawberries or you can use cherries. We're using cherries today. This time of year when we're celebrating these holidays, I'll tell you, it just makes me feel good to know that I'm American, that I am an American, and I feel privileged that God allowed me to be born in this country because it's important. I don't know where most of us would be if we weren't born in this country. We have opportunities here that most people in the other parts of the world just don't have. But now we're going to put some coconut in there, and it's about a cup of walnuts. And let's see, now we're going to add a can of sweetened condensed milk. Now this can be kept in a nice bowl like this. We're going to mix it in this bowl, and then we're going to refrigerate it. Or, if you'd like, you can put this in a 13x9 baking dish and put it in the freezer. And then just cut it in squares as you serve it. The lady, the Muscas, the fine friends of ours who send me recipes a lot, and I've done a lot of their recipes, she said this one will stand up a lot really well on a picnic table. And that's why I thought, well, then this would be what I would want, definitely what I'd want to take on a picnic if it holds up well. But I think you still have to be very careful that you keep everything refrigerated as much as possible. That's just good safety tips for any kind of picnicking. All right, now you can see this is nice color. You got your cherries in there and the pineapple. And what I'm going to do here, so that this will have a chance to set up, once you make it, if you're not going to freeze it, you need to refrigerate it. I'm going to give this to Sandy and have Sandy put this, or Linda, whomever's here. Tell you, everybody's working today, and we appreciate the whole crew being here. This is great. Most of all, we appreciate that you showed up today, because we're glad to bring special events to you from at home. And we know that by your response last year and the other years that we've done this, you have just enjoyed it so much that we go to the extra. It just takes a little extra trouble to do this, but we're glad that we can because you enjoy it. All right, Linda, let's put that under some refrigeration, okay? Thank you. Now, you know, sometimes we get, hold on, we better check our meat over here. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, yes. Let me check these. All right, they're looking good. We're gonna move them around a little bit because you don't want them to get too done. That's what's nice about a grill that has the next shelf up there to keep everything from getting too done. But you know, I have folks that when we go to our cookout, they'll say, burn my hot dogs. I don't want them to be, you know, just done. I want them burnt. Well, I'll tell you, they get crusty. That's the way some people like them. But we're gonna hold them up there. We're gonna stir our chili sauce here. I think that looks like that's just about ready. You just want to cook this enough so that the flavors will incorporate. And then take a look at our filet mignons. Ha-ha. Look at that. Looking good. We're just going to flip them over. They look beautiful. Really look like filet mignons, don't they? Sure they do. And you'll be amazed at how good they taste. Now, obviously, nothing's going to taste exactly like that delicious piece of meat that's, what, $10, $12 a pound? But this is a close second to it. It's really a close second. Tell you what, while these are cooking, we're going to take our break and be back with some more ideas for your 4th of July cookout. We'll be right back after this important message.
If you love At Home with Arlene Williams, then subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have hundreds of episodes with all your favorite recipes, holidays, and friends.
Say hi to your fan club.
Hi, fan club.
And don't forget to click the bell so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
Well, I hope besides enjoying the recipes for our cookout today for the 4th of July celebration, you're enjoying some of the sights you're seeing behind me, because there's no place like Pennsylvania. It's gorgeous back there, I'll tell you. What I'm going to show you now is something that the kids are going to enjoy, and this is a nice serving idea also. These are called firecracker sandwiches. And these are, I'm going to show you how to make these, but this is just an idea of how you can display them. And really, it's such a simple thing, you could almost make any kind of filling for it if you wanted it. Here's what we're going to do. First, you take your slice of bread. You've got a rolling pin. Hey, got a rolling pin here, and you just flatten out the bread. Totally flatten out the bread. Leave the crust on, it's not going to hurt. Then the filling that we made, let me go through this so you get it down. It's a half a cup of non-fat cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of reduced calorie mayonnaise, 2 teaspoons of minced onion, a teaspoon of white vinegar, half a teaspoon of sugar, 1 cup of minced reduced fat low salt ham. That has to be minced real fine, half a cup of grated carrot, 1/4 of a cup of raisins, and that would make you about 8 to 10 sandwiches. And so this is what it looks like when it's all mixed together. And what you do just basically is spread some on your bread, just like this. You can make it as thick or as thin as you like. You could make tuna salad like this. You could make egg salad. There's just like you could do peanut butter and jelly if you wanted to, just to make something special for the kids for a holiday. And you know, we do all the fancy stuff on the grill. Mostly the kids just want either a plain hot dog or, Mom, can I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Well, this might be a way you could do it. These would also travel well if you were taking some kids to the park or something and you don't want to mess with the grill, or you don't want to cook out, or you don't have the time maybe. This would be something you could do very, very easily. Now, all you do then, you get this colored wrap, you know, this, well, this is all stuck together, isn't it? But anyway, what you do, you take a piece of this, and then you roll it just like this. And of course, you have some on the ends that you secure, and they end up looking just like this. You can buy this at any kind of a card shop or a craft hobby place. And these travel well. Keep them refrigerated because there is mayonnaise and that kind of thing in this. You'd want to be sure to do that. That's our firecracker sandwiches. All right, next we're going to make our roast potato salad. And these are the tiny little little red potatoes. You could use brown potatoes if you wanted, but again, I like those tiny little red potatoes because they're always so tender. And you just take your cookie sheet. You take about 3 to 4 cups of the quartered red potato. Spray the cookie sheet with Pam and just put these in a single layer. Put them in a 425-degree oven and let them roast for about 30 to 35 minutes until they're tender, but you don't want them mushy and you don't want them burned. Now, that's what we've done with these. We did this beforehand. This salad could be served hot or cold. You can make it and make it hot and serve it then, or you can chill it, either way. So we've chilled the potatoes, and we're going to make a special dressing for this. And let me tell you what else is in it here. We've got these are green onions chopped very thin. This will make a good part of it here. And we want to do some hard-boiled eggs, and these need to be just chopped very fine. Now, this is the way I do it. I don't recommend you do it, but this is the easiest way for me because I know the sharpness of my knives. Obviously, this is not the best way to chop this, but we're on a picnic, okay? And I have done this, and I'm trying to be very careful. You don't go clear to your finger. The egg will break when you get so far down. And just chop them fine, add them to the potatoes. This is just a variation of a potato salad that everybody enjoys. Most everybody enjoys potato salad. This is just a different way because you roast the potatoes, which gives it a different flavor. All right, then we're going to crumble some bacon here. Okay. There you have it. And some pepper to taste. I like lots of pepper. And some salt to taste. Not too much because your bacon is salty. All right, I think we have everything now. Now we're going to add some Cool Whip. I'm sorry, Miracle Whip. There's so many whips here today, I don't know which whip is whip. Okay. Okay, Mrs. Woods, quit laughing over there at me. She's just having the best time, just snickering and snickering. That's okay. And we're going to add this. Now, this is something you're going to really be careful with when you take on a picnic because it does have the mayonnaise type product in the Miracle Whip. Please don't leave it sit out long. Don't leave your chicken sit out long. Don't, just be careful. An ounce of prevention truly is worth a pound of cure. And we don't want a 4th of July to be a disaster day. We want it to be a day that we remember our country and be thankful on our knees to God because God has blessed us with the land of freedom. Little by little, it seems our freedoms are being taken away from us, but we can thank God that He has been faithful to us for many, many years. All right, Linda, let's have this refrigerated. Now we need to have a dessert. You have to have a dessert when you have a picnic. And also at the closing, we're going to show you many other ideas. We've got a wonderful, it's called Firehouse barbecue sauce. We're going to show you some chicken. This is called a flag cake, and it's so simple, I'm almost embarrassed to tell you, but I thought you'd want to know because I always look for simple things. If I've prepared a lot of things beforehand, I'm looking for a simple dessert. This is just a pound cake that we've cut into pieces and put into our baking dish. Next, I'm just going to take strawberries that I haven't sugared them. All I've done is slice them. And we're going to put that all over the top of these. Now you could, if you wanted to have juice on them to soak into that cake, you could do that. That would be fine. No problem there. All right. Now, besides that, well, there's a butterfly. How nice of you to show up. You didn't respond. You didn't RSVP, but we're glad you're here. No. Okay. Then we're just going to add some blueberries. Just like that. All over. And you want to kind of make this as flat as possible. Then you take your Cool Whip, which about an 8-ounce one should do it. Cool Whip or some kind of topping. Let me take a look at my filet mignons over here. Oh boy. What do you think, Jim? Looks good, huh? One of the cameramen said, you know, this is torture here today, Arlene. All this smell coming back at us. Usually it's going the other way. But that's all right. These are looking good. The dogs are looking good. And we've just put our buns up here on top just to warm up a little bit. So this is all working beautifully. Everything's cooking. Now, back to our cake. We're just going to put this Cool Whip topping all over on a single layer on the top of the cake, and try not to let any of the fruit show through. Really important not to let the fruit show through, if at all possible. Because what you want to do then is on the top, we're going to do, using the same fruits that we put inside, we're going to make a flag on top of the cake. So you need a white field to make the flag in. And you could make this as large as you needed. This is just one loaf cake makes this size. And for the sake of time, I'm just going to skip spending more time getting that lined up. Next, what you do is you take your blueberries. I'm going to do this real fast, so stick with me. We'll show you the finished product in just a few moments. And this is the top part of the flag where we're going to put our star field. And you can make it just as big as you think it needs to be. And you would row them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then, when you get down to about here, then you would start with more sliced strawberries. And these strawberries have to be sliced long ways, because then you're going to put your strawberries end to end to make it look like the stripes. And I'll tell you what, this is so impressive. People ooh and ah, they say, oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? And it's so simple. It's very little preparation. You could do it at the picnic site if you had to, if you didn't have time to do it at home. But again, if you do, it's important for you to keep everything under refrigeration. Well, we'll be back in just a minute because we're going to show you the finale of our whole 4th of July picnic. We'll be right back.
To get all the recipes from today's show, plus hundreds of others, just click the link in the video description or visit our website, ctvn.org/at-home.
Here is our 4th of July Independence Day picnic table. And as you can see, it is loaded with a lot of goodies. Let me show you first the finished product of our flag cake. Isn't that nice? And so easy, so simple, even the kids could help out. Here are the chili dogs. Don't they look good? I'm telling you, tasty. This is our roasted potato salad. Next to it, we've grilled some zucchini, just with some Italian dressing. Look at these filet mignons. Don't they look wonderful? Next to it is firehouse chicken. This is a barbecue sauce. We're going to include all these recipes. And this is our dump salad dessert. We've also added, this is called, you know the little marshmallow treats that we all make with Rice Krispies? This has chocolate added to it. Most of all, we want to say again to you, happy 4th of July, and we hope it's a wonderful day, a day that you spend with your family. But could you pause during that day one time and just say, thank you, God, for this wonderful country, the United States of America, that we all live in and enjoy. Until we see you the next time, be sure to join us, because it just wouldn't be the same without you here at home. Bye-bye now.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Fresh produce provided by Jordan Banana, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Dravosburg, Pennsylvania. Appliances provided by Decor Distinctive Appliances, a reflection of your good taste. Groceries provided by Foodland, where the answer is always yes. Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.